Did you know that over 60% of men under 30 are single? That's according to a 2022 Pew Research Center survey, and it highlights a growing problem in today's dating world. Many men feel frustrated, left out, and dissatisfied with their sex lives and relationships. Social media, dating apps, and a competitive dating culture only exacerbate the problem for men who already feel left behind. On top of that, labels like incel can make men internalize these struggles, feeling like they've failed. In this video, we'll explore why so many men feel disillusioned by modern dating and what's driving this growing frustration. The attractiveness gap. According to a study by dating app OkCupid, about 80% of men were rated unattractive or simply below average by women. This perceived gap in attractiveness is one of the driving factors behind why young men feel they're never enough in the dating world. Because if most women deem them ugly, what chance do they have against the 20% who are considered attractive? Additionally, men are perceived to be less selective and pickier about female attractiveness, especially when it comes to trying to find matches on dating apps like Tinder and Hinge. Back in 2017, Aviv Goldgeier, an engineer for the popular app Hinge, analyzed data from the platform and found that men initiate matches 3 times more often than women. Worse, he also discovered that 50% of attempts by males, such as likes on the app, went to just 25% of women. If it was this bad for men on dating apps years ago, can you imagine how bad it is today? Still, many also argue that the ratio is off, since the data shows that there are more men than women on dating apps. For instance, on Tinder, the ratio of men to women is 3-to-1, and it's reported that 76% of the app users are male. However, the fact that there are more men on dating apps actually validates the idea that the odds seem to be stacked against them, at least in the online dating world. When in doubt, porn. Are men turning to porn to cope with a lack of options in the dating world? In an article for Psychology Today, psychologist and researcher Dr. Fred Rabinowitz explains that young men might be developing a dependence on porn to cope with feeling shut out of real-life relationships. He explains, young men are watching a lot of social media, they're watching a lot of porn, and I think they're getting a lot of their needs met without having to go out. Dr. Rabinowitz, along with other experts, notes that this trend isn't new, but the pandemic appears to have amplified it. Data backs this up. During COVID-19 lockdowns, major adult platforms saw dramatic traffic surges. Pornhub, for example, reported a daily average increase of about 24% compared to pre-pandemic usage. This is a disturbing trend because it indicates that young men are using porn to escape reality and substituting porn for real relationships. And the irony of using porn to cope with loneliness is that it can worsen the problem and even result in addiction. For all the men watching who feel afraid to reach out to someone for support, you're not alone, and you deserve empathy and understanding. Destigmatizing mental health and encouraging men to seek support is the first step to tackling this issue. Digital burnout. Social media and the internet at large have definitely played a role in the male dating crisis. Many young men express feelings that they can't compete with the unrealistic expectations of social media. Doom scrolling through posts of alpha males who seem to be financially, socially, and emotionally secure in every way. Of course, a lot of what we see on social media is smoke and mirrors, but even with that thought in mind, it's difficult not to internalize it. So what are your thoughts on the male dating crisis? Did any of the information in this video surprise you? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section. As always, please take care of yourself and have a wonderful day.